Hey everybody, it's Fabs here with my top starts for Week 13 at quarterback. Let's go with Trevor Lawrence, who had a huge performance last week against the Ravens. Now he's got the Lions. They've allowed 24 plus fantasy points to 3 quarterbacks in the last 4 games. Next up, let's go with Tony Pollard. I get it, he had a stinker last week, but he still had 33% of the backfield touches, and I know he's splitting carries with Zeke Elliott, but it's a good matchup against the Colts. They've allowed 12 or more fantasy points to 11 running backs this season. At wide receiver, hey, let's go with Garrett Wilson. He was absolutely on fire last week. 26.4 fantasy points against the Bears. Now he's got the Vikings. This defense has given up the most fantasy points to perimeter receivers, so I love the rookie wide receiver as a high number 2. And finally, Pat Freiermuth at tight end. It's a bad position, folks, right now, and he had a bad game last week, but I like the matchup against Atlanta. Now, while their defense has allowed just 2 touchdowns to tight ends this year, it's also giving up nearly 13 fantasy points per game, so start Pat Freiermuth.